been indicted under a new law meant to crack down on gang violence.
Now, if prosecutors convince a jury the two men were selling drugs as part of a gang, they'll face tougher penalties. Fox 10 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby joining us now in studio.
All right, Brendan, this is the first time this law has been used in the county since the legislature passed it in 2023.
It is, Lenius and Cameron. In fact, prosecutors say they believe it's the first indictment under this statute anywhere in the state, and they say they expect more defendants will be charged in the coming months. Under ordinary circumstances, marijuana trafficking charges brought against Cameron Montrell Hall and Marcus Cobbs Jr. would carry a possible sentence of 10 years to life in prison. But if convicted under Alabama's criminal enterprise law, they face mandatory minimum prison terms of 25 years. Mobile County District Attorney Keith Blackwood says the gang law is a powerful tool in combating violence in the city and beyond.
Priority is to completely dismantle every criminal gang in our community. This happened to be the first case where we were able to use this statute, and so we're working very hard to get rid of all gang activity in Mobile.
Investigators with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office say Hall and Cobbs are members of a gang. Sergeant Adam Austin, supervisor of the Sheriff's Office Intelligence Unit, says members have committed crimes and rapped about them in music videos. Sergeant Austin says Cobbs and Hall are among 25 suspected gang members who have been arrested, and that prosecutors are reviewing them to determine whether the gang enhancement may apply.
As we stay in front of them and actually go after the gangs themselves, we're hoping to reduce the recruitment and overall people involved in these activities. Without the gang, there's no recruitment.
To convict under the statute, prosecutors must prove not only the underlying crime, but the defendant meets at least 3 of 10 criteria indicating gang status. This can include things like gang tattoos, using gang hand signals, or identification by a reliable informant. Sergeant Austin says a significant amount of law enforcement resources have gone toward making those gang connections. He says the relatively small number of people who belong to these gangs pose an extreme danger to the public.
A high amount is surprisingly attributed to it. I could not begin to put a percentage behind that, but it is a large amount.
Both defendants are due in court on May 27th. Neither of them yet have attorneys listed in court records. Earlier this year, the legislature passed the law